Are you a former Filipino or a Balikbayan who will be traveling to the Philippines anytime soon? So let us get to know the travel guidelines and protocols for you. Watch this video and find out. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Jamey Iris TALK TV, where we talk, discuss, and chat about the latest protocol, guidelines, and other relevant information that will be helpful for you to be updated on what you need to prepare before you fly to the Philippines. And for today, we will be focusing on what you need as a former Filipino. A lot of you have been asking me questions, Jamey, what are the requirements for us, especially this February 2022 with all the amendments and the changes we want to actually know. So that is what we will be discussing for today. And before that, I simply want to say welcome to all our first time visitors who is watching for the first time my video vlog or channel. So with that, everyone, I simply want to ask you to please subscribe to my channel so that you'll get updated with the recent information and videos that I prepared just for you. And of course, welcome back to our subscribers. So let us just take a look. What are the topics that we'll be discussing for today? So for the topics that we will be discussing for today's video, it will all be about you, the Balikbayan or former Filipinos, your arrival guide to the Philippines 2022. What are the entry requirements from February 10, 2022, pre-departure and upon arrival? Let's review also. A lot of you also have been checking with me, Jamey, is this privilege still okay, or what are the privilege that we have? So we'll review the Balikbayan privilege, or privileges that you have. And then last but not the least, what are the frequently asked questions that our Balikbayan or former Filipinos usually ask? To help you out, I created a summary that you can easily see what are the requirements for entry to the Philippines that you need pre-departure. So for foreign travelers and for all of you. So let us just take a look at it. By the way, for this guide that I have given to you, I'll just mention to you, let us just take a look at the summary and then I'll discuss that a little bit in details later. So the full details will be discussed. I have what we call the arrival guidelines for Filipinos, former Filipinos, and the foreign nationals. I have that both in English and in Tagalog. So you may watch that for the full details. But now let us just take a look at the overview. The first one, for the negative RT-PCR test result taken 48 hours before your departure from your port of origin. So therefore, all of you are required to present this. So from all the foreign travelers and the former Filipinos. Then the second one will be the One Health Pass registration that you have to do online. All of you have to present this. So you have to do the two-step series. So step number 1, 3 days before your arrival. So that will be the registration. And number 2, 24 hours before your flight. So that will be the completion of EHDC or the Electronic Health Declaration Card. So again, all of you have to do this. And number 3, everyone must present what we call the vaccination certificate or card for us to determine if we say that you're fully vaccinated, will you really be granted that you can go home directly to your houses or to your hometown without the need to do any hotel facility quarantine. And the fourth one will be presenting the passport that will be valid at least 6 months. So all of you have to present that except the dual citizen Balikbayan. And of course, the last 2 requirements will be something that is quite new for everyone. For the travel insurance, all of you will have to present this. When I say all of you, foreign travelers of all types and classifications, plus of course the Balikbayan who does not have any dual citizenship. And for the return ticket, great news, all of you are exempted. Former Filipinos, only the foreign tourist, okay, shall be presenting this. So I hope this helped you a lot. You can take a screenshot of this so that you know you have a guide. Now let me explain some of the details for this, and then we'll proceed with the review of the Balikbayan privileges. Now, let us just take a look. What are the things that you have to take into consideration? The first one, Okay, let us just take a look. What are the things that you have to take into consideration when it comes to the arrival protocols, pre-departure requirements? The first one was the negative RT-PCR test result. So you must ensure that you have taken this 48 hours prior your flight or departure schedule. I have a specific example of this from the arrival protocols that I have prepared for all of you. So please visit my channel so that at least you can see that. But for the meantime, I'll just give you an overview. So at least 48 hours before your actual flight or departure. So example, you'll be flying from Dubai International Airport on February 25, 3 p.m. So therefore, you can actually, schedule your RT-PCR test February 23. That's minus 2 days, and be time sensitive. So that will be 3 p.m. So therefore, February 23, 3 p.m. onwards, 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., you can still have your swab test taken. So that will be quite great. So again, during that time, but not earlier than 3 p.m. And please ensure to confirm when is the earliest time that you can actually claim your swab test result. And it must be several hours before your flight. So that's the requirement for the negative RT-PCR test result. Number 2 will be the One Health Pass. So please just make sure that, just like what I've mentioned earlier, complete it at least within 3 days before your arrival. Take a screenshot of the QR code, and then based from that, you can use it all throughout your travel. I have another tutorial for that you can refer to. Number 3 is the negative RT-PCR test certificate. Now, if you will be presenting a certificate, these are the accepted vaccination certificate for COVID-19. Letter A is the World Health Organization International Certificate of Vaccination and Prophylaxis, or the yellow booklet. It could also be if you got vaccinated in the Philippines, then download it from the VaxCert PH. And number 3, if your country has a reciprocal agreement with the Philippines that they will be accepting our VaxCert PH, and in return we will be accepting their national certificate, then therefore your certificate will be accepted. So like for example, COVID-19 card from CDC, is it accepted? Yes, it is. So for me, I actually had my vaccination in the UK. Is it accepted? Yes. So how will I know, Jamie? So I'll show you the list of the countries that are included with that has reciprocal agreement. So we have 30, and then we have additional 4. So the first one will be Armenia, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Colombia, Canada, Czech Republic, France, Georgia, Germany, India, Iraq, Italy, Japan, Kazakhstan, Kuwait, Morocco, New Zealand, Oman, Samoa, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Thailand, the Netherlands, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, and the USA and Vietnam. Now, in addition to this, we also have 4 more approved by IATF. We have Brazil, South Korea, Israel, and Timor-Leste. So, Ms. Jamie, just in case we cannot present, the name of our country is not on the list. So what will possibly happen? Can I not go back to the Philippines as a Balikbayan or former Filipino? Yes, you still can. The only thing is there's a big possibility that you will be, okay, so there is a possibility that you will have to avail the hotel quarantine facility condition. So there is a possibility that you will be asked to stay in a hotel quarantine simply because you have to have the swab test on the 5th day, and release could possibly be on the 6th day, 24 to 48 hours. So that is why. Now, a reminder to all the Balikbayans, please ensure that if you'll be traveling with your family, please make sure that you bring with you the marriage certificate and the birth certificates of your children. If you will be traveling alone with other Filipinos, everyone, please ensure you either have the, again, marriage certificate or the children's birth certificates. It's a requirement. Now, some of the frequently asked questions. Who are eligible under Balikbayan program? Who are not entitled to the Balikbayan privilege? What are the privileges of a Balikbayan? And can a foreigner spouse or children of a Balikbayan avail the privilege when traveling to the Philippines alone? So let's take a look at that one by one. Now, who will be allowed a 1-year visa-free entry privileges to the Philippines? So again, Filipino citizens of parent, foreign spouse, and children regardless of age, former Filipino citizens including their spouse and children regardless of age. Again, another classification. So you must be from the national visa-free countries under EO 408 S 1960. I'll definitely type down the link on our inbox. Now, for the, again, traveling with a Filipino or former Filipino spouse or parent. And number three, the travel insurance coverage is at least a minimum of $35,000. Again, this is for any possible COVID treatment here in the country. Please ensure that you coordinate also with your preferred airlines for required travel documents and boarding pass. Now, let's take a look at the basics. So, who are eligible under Balikbayan program? A Balikbayan who may be either of the following. A, okay, or number one, a Filipino citizen who has been continuously out of the Philippines for a period of at least 1 year. Number two, a Filipino overseas worker. Number three, a former Filipino citizen and his family who had been naturalized in a foreign country and had come or returns to the Philippines. Letter B, immediate family members, spouse, or children of the Balikbayan who are nationals of countries falling under the EO 408 traveling together with the Philippines. Now, who else are entitled for the Balikbayan program? So, any immediate family members, spouse, or children of the Balikbayan who are nationals of the countries falling under EO 408 traveling together with the Balikbayan. Now, again, there are 157 countries and they are considered visa-free until 30 days, including the USA, South Korea, Japan, Australia, UK, Malaysia, and Singapore. Nationals from the following countries are allowed to enter the Philippines without a visa for a period of stay of 30 days or less. Here are the countries. Let us continue to answer. Who are not entitled to the Balikbayan privilege? Now, former Filipinos and their immediate family members, spouse, and children who are visa-required nationals, or nationals countries not listed under the EO 408 must secure entry visas prior to the travel to the Philippines. Now, a reminder everyone, foreign spouse and children, according to IATF Resolution number 160T. Now, usually, children are not included when it comes to, how they distribute the seat. Now, as of now, foreign spouse and children of a Filipino or former Filipinos may enter the Philippines with or without the Filipino citizens without the need of the EED, provided they have been issued a 9A visa with the appropriate notation. Now, what else? What are the Balikbayan privileges? Now, those who are admitted as Balikbayan are given the initial stay of 1 year. Then number two, they may extend their stay for another 1 or 2 weeks, months, provided they are presented their valid passport, filled out a visa extension and form, and submit it to the visa extension section in the Bureau of Immigration main office or any Bureau of Immigration offices nationwide. Number three, an additional requirement will be asked for Balikbayans who have stayed in the Philippines after their 36 months. Now, let's take a look at the next question. It says, can a foreigner, spouse, or child of a Balikbayan avail of this privilege when traveling alone to the Philippines? Answer to that is a foreign national, spouse, and or children of a Balikbayan may be given the said privilege if he or she is traveling with his or her Balikbayan spouse or parent. Now, former Filipinos, foreign spouse, and children, the Balikbayan, the spouse, and the children of former Filipinos do not need to provide a return ticket upon arrival to the Philippines. Now, children below 18 years of age are exempted from the requirement of full vaccination and providing proof vaccination still in process. Now, for children, or if you'll be traveling with minors, now, according to IATF Resolution 160B, a foreign child or children below 12 of age. Now, a foreign child or children below 12 years of age who are not vaccinated for any reason whatsoever and traveling with their Filipino parents shall follow the entry, testing, and quarantine protocols of the Filipino parent traveling with them. Now, the second one, a foreign child or children from ages 12 to 17 of age traveling with the Filipino parents shall follow the protocol based on their vaccination status, either fully vaccinated or vaccinated. In case of such unvaccinated minor, either foreign or children parents should accompany such child or children during their facility-based quarantine. And that's it, everyone. So it's just a quick summary regarding your Balikbayan privileges, what are also the latest from the protocol. So I hope this helped you. If this video you find it informative and helpful, please click like. I'm inviting you to please subscribe to my channel so that you'll get updated with the current travel videos and guidelines that I prepared just for you. Once again, everyone, this is Jamey Iris of Jamey Iris TALK TV, where we talk, we chat, and discuss as well as listen. With that, everyone, goodbye and thank you. Stay safe and stay healthy.